Hello and welcome to this week's Lifestyle Success Strategies. My name's Karina Hogan from Awesome Lifestyles. This week, what I actually want to have a look at is, are you happy? At the end of the day, what everybody wants is to be happy. Am I right or am I right? When I work with clients on a daily basis, one of the things that comes up is that one of the things that they want is they want to be happy. So you can have a successful business, you can have all the time in the world, but if you're not happy to the core of your being, or you don't experience the emotion of happiness on a regular basis, is that going to be enough? Are you going to be content with that? So I want to share with you 3 keys today to creating more happiness in your life. Now there are a million ways, there are a million keys to this, and I don't have the time in this space to explore that today. So what I want to share with you is the 3 most powerful ways for you to create more happiness in your life. And the first thing that I want to explore is that happiness means different things to different people. So it's important to get connected to with what's happiness for you. So what you really need to tap into and explore is the first key is get connected with your emotional intelligence. It's called your EQ. And what do I mean by this? It basically, your emotional intelligence, when you realize that you actually have the power to control your emotions, that your emotions don't rock up, they're actually a response or a reaction that you choose to have, then you have the control over how you choose to feel. Now this might sound really foreign to you as you listen to that and you go, no, emotions just happen, there's nothing I can do about them. And what I want you to try on today and think about is, have you ever been out in a public place when you've been around somebody that maybe you wanted to impress or you wanted to look good at, and something happens where normally you would fly off the handle, or normally you would respond in maybe not such a very attractive way, but in that moment you actually choose to exercise self-control and not respond in the way that you normally would because you want to look good in front of this person, or you want to impress this person. That is actually you taking charge of your emotions and choosing a different emotion in that moment. So if you didn't think that you can actually choose your emotions, you actually have the power to do that. And so that's your emotional intelligence, and it's mastering your mindset. It's being aware of that when thoughts come in, and this is one of the 5 key areas that actually work with my Gold Lifestyle Club clients with, is mastering their mindset. Because 80% of success in business is around mastering your mindset. So being aware of your emotions and choosing to respond in a certain way is absolutely within your control. But the first thing you need to know is that you can be aware of that. So increase your emotional intelligence, your EQ as we call it, is the first key. The second key that you absolutely need to know is that you need to live on purpose. You need to have a life of purpose, and you need to live on purpose. Without a goal, without a motivation, without a reason to get up in the morning, if your reason is to get up and look after your kids and provide an income for your family and to run a great business, then you have a driver, you have a motivation, you have a reason to get out of bed. And you have a focus, you have a focal point to put your energies into. Without a sense of purpose, without a sense of drive, basically you'll wander around in a wasteland of existence. And you won't have a life, you'll have an existence. So the second key is set some amazing goals that you actually want to achieve. Get connected with your purpose of what you actually want to do. And when you have that drive, when you have that purpose, when you achieve those things, when you connect with those things, there'll be a sense of achievement and happiness, and you'll experience the emotion of happiness, of achievement, of purposefulness, of making a contribution. It could be that you want to contribute your time or your effort, your finances to the community. So that is living a life on purpose, and that's you living purposefully rather than wandering around in the wasteland of existence. And the third key that's absolutely vital and necessary is to create great relationships. And it's not just relationships with your significant other or your kids or your family, it's a relationship with yourself. And I know that might sound a bit, noony to some people, but what I mean here is if you don't know you, if you don't know what you like and what you don't like, and if you aren't living in a way that feels right for you, it's not a good fit for you, or you're in constant internal conflict about some of the decisions you make, often it's because you're not connected to what's really important to you. And so part of creating great relationships is, number one, understanding yourself, and then creating great relationships with other people around you. Because there is nothing more fulfilling than having great relationships, and it does start with me. The second place is with my hubby and my kids and my friends. So you can do things about creating great relationships. So the three things to increase your happiness, to your joy, and your emotional state today. Number one is your EQ, your emotional talent, your emotional intelligence. It's mastering your mindset. What you choose to focus on is number one key to creating more happiness in your life. And the second key is to live on purpose. Live a purposeful life. Create goals. Create something that you can move towards, that you can get a sense of achievements from, that you can give back to the community, whatever it is for you. That you can create a great business, you can provide for your family and your friends, and make a contribution to the community. It might be the line of work that you do. I know I absolutely love creating awesome lifestyles for clients, to help them make more cash so they can work less hours, they can spend more time with their family. It's an absolute buzz. You think that makes me happy? Absolutely. I get a huge sense of happiness from that. And the third key is to create great relationships. Number one, with yourself and with those around you. It is a choice that you make, and it absolutely adds to the amount of happiness in your life. My name's Karina Hogan from Awesome Lifestyles. Take awesome action. You can choose happiness.